South Africa's political landscape has once again been thrown into turmoil after a shocking leaked conversation allegedly between Deputy Minister of Health Dr. Gwen Ramokgopa and political strategist Brown Mogotsi began circulating within senior African National Congress circles. The recording, which has not yet been independently verified, reportedly contains details of a plan to discredit ANC Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula through a carefully coordinated media smear campaign. The story, if true, reveals the depth of political tension and mistrust that continues to shake the ruling party from within. Tonight, we take a deep and careful look at what is known so far, what the alleged conversation says about the ongoing factional battles in the ANC, and what this could mean for the country's political future. According to insiders close to the situation, the recording first appeared late Thursday night, when it was circulated through private ANC WhatsApp groups among senior members. Those who heard it claimed that the voices in the audio matched those of Dr. Gwen Ramokgopa, South Africa's Deputy Minister of Health, and political strategist Brown Mogotsi, who has long been linked to internal campaign operations within the party. In the alleged conversation, the two can be heard discussing a plot to systematically discredit and destabilize Fikile Mbalula's image by feeding damaging and false information to selected journalists who are sympathetic to their political faction. The plan, according to the leak, was meant to weaken Mbalula's influence ahead of crucial ANC internal meetings that will shape leadership decisions before the 2026 local government elections. For anyone who follows ANC politics, this story doesn't exist in isolation. It comes at a time when factional rivalry has become a permanent feature of the party's internal life. Historically, the ANC has always been home to different ideological and power groups, but in recent years these internal divisions have grown sharper. Mbalula, known for his outspoken personality, has been at the center of many of these conflicts. Once seen as a rising star in the Youth League and later as a cabinet minister, he now serves as the party's Secretary-General, a position that gives him control over the ANC's day-to-day operations and communication strategies. But that role also places him in the crossfire of internal politics, as every statement, decision, and alliance he makes can affect the fortunes of other factions vying for influence within the ruling party. Dr. Gwen Ramokgopa, on the other hand, has a long record in public service. She has served as the former mayor of Tshwane, the former MEC for Health in Gauteng, and now as Deputy Minister of Health in President Cyril Ramaphosa's administration. She is widely respected in health policy circles, but this new controversy has cast a dark cloud over her career and reputation. If the leaked conversation turns out to be genuine, it could suggest that even senior figures within government are involved in covert political maneuvering designed to manipulate public perception and internal party dynamics. Fikile Mbalula's office has not released an official statement, but a close aide speaking on condition of anonymity described the alleged plot as a desperate attempt by power-hungry individuals who fear accountability. The aide insisted that Mbalula remains focused on his work and on ensuring that the ANC stays united as it prepares for the 2026 elections. This comment echoes Mbalula's public posture in recent months, where he has presented himself as a defender of the party's unity and as someone who will not allow internal conspiracies to distract him from his duties. Meanwhile, Dr. Ramokgopa's spokesperson has neither confirmed nor denied the authenticity of the leaked recording. Instead, the spokesperson described the reports as politically motivated fabrications designed to sow division ahead of the ANC's next major conference. This careful and non-committal response has left many observers uncertain about what to believe. Political analysts have noted that in today's environment, deepfake technology and audio manipulation are sophisticated enough to create realistic but false recordings. Therefore, until the ANC or law enforcement confirms the authenticity of the audio, it remains possible that the entire story could be a calculated smear operation against Ramokgopa herself. However, regardless of whether the recording is real or not, the very fact that such allegations are circulating speaks volumes about the level of mistrust and suspicion that now exists within the ANC. The ruling party has struggled for years to maintain internal unity, as factional competition continues to intensify around positions of power and access to resources. Analysts like Kyan Lovu have warned that if proven true, the incident could cause deep damage to public confidence in government leaders. He noted that if a senior deputy minister is found to be participating in a coordinated media smear campaign against her own party's Secretary-General, it would raise serious ethical and political questions about discipline and loyalty within the movement. The ANC's Integrity Commission is expected to review the matter soon. Sources within the party suggest that both Ramokgopa and Mogotsi may be summoned to provide explanations and possibly hand over their communication devices for forensic examination. This process, however, could take weeks or even months. And given the political stakes, there are concerns that the investigation itself could become another battlefield for internal factions. The Integrity Commission has faced criticism before for being slow, inconsistent, and vulnerable to political influence, which makes it hard for many South Africans to believe that it will act independently and decisively. If the leaked conversation turns out to be fabricated, it still reveals the fragility of trust within the ANC. It shows how easy it has become for anyone to exploit the atmosphere of suspicion to spread falsehoods that can destabilize the entire organization. But if the audio is authenticated, the implications will be severe. It could lead to disciplinary action, resignations, or even criminal investigations if evidence emerges that public resources or communication channels were used for political sabotage. It could also trigger another round of leadership realignments as factions reposition themselves in response to the fallout. Beyond the immediate scandal, this situation forces South Africans to confront a larger question: what has become of ethical leadership? The ANC, once known for unity, moral authority, and collective discipline, now faces continuous internal battles that erode its image and effectiveness. Each new controversy deepens public cynicism and distances voters from the ideals that the party once represented. With the 2026 elections approaching, these internal crises risk weakening the ANC's ability to present a united front to the electorate. In the coming weeks, we will likely see more statements, denials, and counter-accusations. The Integrity Commission will need to act quickly to determine whether the recording is real and who might have leaked it. The party's national leadership will also face pressure to show consistency and fairness in how it handles internal disputes. Ordinary South Africans, meanwhile, will be watching closely, hoping for transparency and accountability in a time when trust in political leadership is wearing thin. Thank you for watching. What do you think about this latest development within the ANC? Do you believe the leaked recording is real, or could it be part of a bigger plan to manipulate public opinion? Should senior leaders face stronger accountability when caught in factional schemes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear your views. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming deep dives into South African politics, scandals, and power struggles. Your voice keeps this conversation alive, and your support helps us bring you more balanced, factual, and independent analysis every week.